We always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Canes ready to get this thing started and open the season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Leaves it with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season all fast. That first impression makes a big...
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Anderson will throw. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Almost had the completion, just missed it. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Punt is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Berry. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Now, fourth down.
Maybe a tad out of field goal range and way too close to punt it. Kind of in no man's land, so they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it. The Tigers get enough for the first down.
I love offensive play callers that are aggressive. Going for it on fourth down, check. In your opponent's territory, now here's an opportunity where you might be able to be aggressive again and take a shot.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Williams will pass. Moving away from pressure. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB, nowhere to go with the football.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Hodges. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Still on his feet at the 25. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Anderson wants to throw. Finds the tight end. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on third down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
And the Hurricanes are rolling down the field. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Trying to set up the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
And the Canes will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his tight end.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
They'll run it from the gun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Anderson will throw. Makes the grab on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down.
Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Hodges. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Completes it in the middle. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Anderson wants to throw. Makes the grab. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. They had a fantastic offseason, #1 recruiting class in the country, but with that comes a little pressure. So how much pressure is on this class?
Well, lots of pressure, no question about it, but I think we're in an era of college football where you're seeing more and more true freshmen see the field early and have impacts early and make plays. Think about Jeremiah Smith at Ohio State during their national championship season. These kids are ready to go, and I'll tell you, there's a lot of fans, David, really excited to see what they can do.
Pressure is a privilege.
Touchdown, Canes! Great job by the back on the option.
Great job by the running back scoring on that pitch play off the option. It wasn't easy. He had to make somebody miss and do some dirty work there down inside the 10-yard line, but nice individual effort.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
He gets it out fast. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out of their own 37.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
They're going back to the ground. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Williams looking for a man. Makes the grab over the middle. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Berry. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Berry. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Williams will pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Parker. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
This time they'll go to the running game. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Already proven reliable. Once he'll try a second field goal, this one a 37-yarder. Good, right down the boulevard. The lead now 6 here in the second. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Bowling Green is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 13 to Iowa State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quarterback adapting. He'll pull it down and run. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Anderson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Rolls it in. Just making a play. Getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throws to the tight end. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Lets it fly deep downfield. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
And they don't want to risk a turnover here, so they'll just take the knee and head to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
LSU 13,
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Hodges. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Anderson wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Got him down quickly after the pick, but man, do you have to take care of the ball down here, and they didn't. They'll mark it at the 27. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's open on the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, LSU! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
20, Miami, 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Hodges. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He'll keep it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lofton. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Safe completion on the screen. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Canes getting set on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Anderson will throw. Got it set up on the outside. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hurricanes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going downfield for the big play. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Trying to take it back. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. Inside the 40. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Williams looking for a man. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And that is no good. After the missed field goal, this lead's still sitting at 13.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here's the handoff. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
Incomplete and very... That one wasn't picked off, and man, could they have used that. It'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. And his throw is incomplete.
And what a drive this has been so far by the defense. Of course, they're in their own end of the field. They're sort of in that fringe area, and they forced 2 straight incompletions. If they could force another one right here, it'd make it really tough on their opponent to kick a field goal.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He'll do it himself on the draw. Got the first down and more. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Give to the running back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around. And this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Bowling Green is just getting blown off the field right now. I mean, like him or hate him, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 34 to Iowa State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw. It's Romanowski. Looking for a huge play. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
The give on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up third down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Looking to throw, it's Romanowski. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Finds a crease at the 20. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Touchdown, Hurricanes! A great catch and run for 6.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Here comes the 2-point try. He's got it. 2-pointer is good, and now it's a 1-score game here deep in the 4th.
All right, this offense now gives themselves a chance, man. The 2-point conversion, 1-possession game. Need some things to go right. Need the defense to step up, get the stop to get the football back.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. As they come to the line on 2nd down, ordinarily you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding. Looking to buy time. And they get him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Hunt is on its way. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Romanowski. Catch in the middle. It's Lofton. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day.